Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Alpha Plus Education. I am Sanjeev Kumar Jha and here we are learning SPSS in small steps. This is video number 14 in which we will learn Kruskal-Wallis test. Kruskal-Wallis test which is a non-parametric test. आओ सीखें how to calculate Kruskal-Wallis test. It is non-parametric substitute for one-way ANOVA. So if your data is not normally distributed, you can use this provided some other assumptions to be followed. As we know, every statistic has some assumptions. If our data procedure is not following that assumptions, we cannot use that statistic. So for what are the assumptions for using different statistic, we will have a separate video for that. But here we are just learning how to calculate the test with SPSS. Okay. Kruskal-Wallis test. It is a non-parametric inferential statistic used for hypothesis testing. Whenever we test a hypothesis, the form of hypothesis is null. We form a null hypothesis. Either we accept it or we reject it. In case we are accepting it, it's okay. Null hypothesis is accepted. If it is rejected, an alternating hypothesis is being accepted in that case. Okay. So let us form a null hypothesis. There is no significant difference among mean scores of students in mathematics taught by three different methods. We have data of mathematics of the student in which sample is being taught with three different methods. So this null hypothesis is testing is whether mean score of the student is same or not same. Okay. In null form, we make there is no significant difference among mean scores of students in mathematics. That up to that is also sufficient. Or I can say another type like this. All the students has equal means. Each method has equal mean score. Okay, means there is no variance in mean score of the student with their math scores. So null hypothesis can be written in this form. H naught is such that mu1 minus mu2 is equal to 0. Mean difference is 0. If there may be another mean, mu3, so mu1 minus mu2 0, mu2 minus mu3 0, mu1 minus mu3 0 means difference of means, different of two means at a time is 0. And same thing can be represented as mu1 is equal to mu2 is equal to mu3 such that equal distribution, no variance among the mean scores. So this in this kind one we can represent null hypothesis. Learning objective of this video: you will be able to test a null hypothesis with Kruskal-Wallis test by using SPSS. You will be able to test a null hypothesis with Kruskal-Wallis test by using SPSS. Okay. So for this purpose, it will be better. So we can go to SPSS directly so that we can have some hands-on experience. So welcome to SPSS. Let me take you to the SPSS interface for that purpose. Okay. So here it is. We have post math score taught by three different teaching methods: conventional teaching methods, teaching with ICT, teaching with program learning. We have data score of math with three different teaching methods. So now we have to test whether these three methods have different mean scores or same mean scores. Okay, so let us move towards analyze. We know our analysis is done with the analyze option. So go with analyze. It is a non-parametric substitute for ANOVA, one-way ANOVA. So we will go to non-parametric test. It is independent sample test. Independent sample means the boy who is being taught with one method is independent with the boy who is being taught with another method is different with another method. Means the boy who is taught with ICT is different. The boy who is taught with program learning is different. The sample is taught with program learning is different. So independent samples are there. So now see, analyze non-parametric test, independent sample. The flow of clicks will be this. Analyze option, then non-parametric test, then independent samples. So in this way, we will find the statistical results. Okay, let us do analyze non-parametric test, independent sample. When you will click on independent samples, you will find this dialog box. It has 3 tabs, 1, 2, 3. We have to do a thing with fields only. We'll click on fields. This kind of thing will come. Here list of all the variables. Here space for testing variable. We will select the variable and click here. Variable will come here. And here we will take group variable. Okay. Let us do marks obtained after treatment. Teaching method is our group variable. Then we will click on run. After sending this variable, we will click on run. Run. So after clicking on run, in our output wizard, this result will come. Hypothesis test summary will come. Okay. So here it is the null hypothesis. The distribution of marks obtained in maths after treatment is same across the categories of teaching method. Means we have similar distribution of marks for each category of the teaching methods. The name of the test is Kruskal-Wallis test. This is called P, significance value, P. Okay, this is called P. And we know if P is less than 0.05, we reject the hypothesis, null hypothesis. And if P is greater than 0.05, we accept the null hypothesis. Okay. So here it is the case. Significant value is less than 0.05. Less than 0.05 means we have rejected the null hypothesis. What is the meaning of rejecting a null hypothesis? Rejecting a null hypothesis means we have unequal distribution. If we have accepted this null hypothesis, it would have mean distribution is same, but we have rejected means some method is better than another method. Means variation is there. So how do we know what is the variation, what is the best method in out of these three? What we have to do? Let us see. We have to simply double click on this test summary. Double click. When we will double click on the summary, model viewer option will open like this. Okay. In this, here you find the same summary result. Here some extra explanation is there. What you have to do? See here in down, test name is Kruskal-Wallis. Here are independent sample test view. We have to click here and select pairwise. Okay, click pairwise. Click here and this option will come. We have to click on pairwise. Pairwise means 1, 2, 3, 4. If there are 3 categories, 1 to 1, 1 to second, 1 to third, second to third, second to first. So pairwise it will give. So let us click on pairwise. pairwise. So when we will click on paired sample in the box, we will get this kind of result by two. First method, second method, third method, first method, third method. So at a time, two pair it will compare. So in this, we see adjusted significance value. Now our work is with P. This is P, adjusted significant value. And the rule will be same. If this P is less than 0.05, if this P is less than 0.05, we reject the null hypothesis. When this is the case, P is less than 0.05, we reject the null hypothesis. Okay. So, and greater than 0.05, we accept the null hypothesis. So you will see it is greater than 0.05, greater than 0.05. Here it is equal to 0.05. So only this is rejected and rest 2 is accepted. Means conventional method and program method, there is significant difference between distribution between conventional method and program learning. And other two is okay, have equal distribution. So which is better, conventional or program learning? This will come with this test statistic, means mean differences kind of thing is there. This is minus 13.526. This is minus 13.526. Means minus means second one. If it would have been plus, then it would have been first one. It is minus means second one. Second method is better than first method. Means program learning method is better than conventional learning according to this data. So student who has been taught with the student who have been taught with program learning scored higher than student who have been taught with conventional learning. So in this way we can interpret the Kruskal Wallis test, which is a non-parametric substitute for one-way ANOVA. If your data is not normal, you can use like this. So I hope you like this video. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe the channel if you have not subscribed till now. Thank you.